Hello and thanks again for joining me for another episode of SpaceBourne 2. And yes, I've called it StarBourne 2 in the last episode. I think I've done that about 3 or 4 times. But anyway, this is SpaceBourne 2 Early Access version 1.9.0. We are up to doing Vessel Venture. And this involves some footwork, some ground fighting, well, in a station. So we needed to upgrade, well, I needed to upgrade my soldier skill a bit, and I've probably gone a little bit overkill. I did explain about the mail missions last time. You can do these for soldier experience. So this one here, they've got different icons. So these ones here, these will give you pilot experience. And these ones with the gun will give you soldier experience. However, you do all this fighting in your ship, so there's no need to actually do any ground fighting to get experience. However, we want the bonuses of the guild, so we joined the guild and I showed you how to raid villages. Now, one thing I didn't mention with the village raids is that they don't actually award experience other than the experience you get from killing the guys. It's mainly for loot, and it only took me 4, maybe 5, including the one that we did in the video last episode. It only took me 4 or 5 to actually rank up to rank 2 in the guild, at which stage you need to come back and speak to the registration guy, who will give you another interview task, which is the same as the first one I showed you, where we need to do some uploading and then defend it until it uploaded. So once I'd done that, by the time I'd done those village raids, then I already had a full set of pink or purple or whatever colour you want to call it, epic armour and weapons. And so then from rank 2 onwards, I went and did escape missions. So these ones. And as soon as you've got a decent suit of armour, then, and you can handle getting a few pot shots taken at you, then, you know, these ones are the ones that I go for. They give you soldier experience. As long as you don't care about getting any loot, you can do these really, really quick. Really easy, as long as you got a decent set of armor. And I might show that maybe in another episode, show you how to do those pretty quickly and easily. So I did those until I ranked up to rank 3, at which stage the registration guy gave me another one, the same as the first 2, where you had to do the uploading and defend it. And now we have access to this legendary terminal, which is full of all legendary gear, and that's why you want to rank up. So I've already picked out a bunch of stuff. If we have a look here, got myself a sniper rifle, assault rifle, pistol. I don't know, don't ask me why I got a pistol, I never used it. Got ourselves a knife here. Do occasionally use that, but not often. Got ourselves a nice suit, and then that's just our mining laser. We go back to I think episode 1 or episode 2, show you how to get that. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward, very useful early on in the game to get yourself a bunch of cash. As you can see, doing quite well. That's my cash, and that is the faction cash. So got these guys all multi-skilled. These guys are pure pilots, except for Wilson, who can do both. And I'll pop him back over to fighter. So I've also upgraded these guys' ships. So this guy, if we go back into overview, see there's letters up here. So Stamps is now in a dreadnought. That's what the DR is for. His fighters, these guys under him are just still in fighters. So I have upgraded those guys. We'll go into that another time. For now, we're going to get on with this mission. So we're going to go into there, set the route from there, hop out to our ship. So this mission, we will have a level 19 boss to deal with, and can kill him. It's pretty hard to kill him, and you don't need to kill him. You can get through the mission without having to kill him. It sort of depends on whether he's going to follow you or whatever, but you can get through it without having to take him down, and he is pretty tough. Even like I'm at level 22 and he's 19, and yeah, he kicks my butt. So anyway, we're going to cruise on over there. So we're going to have a bit of a space battle first. I'm just going to make sure that we've got Molyax as our co-pilot. So he'll shoot off our railgun. I'm also testing out some burst weapons this time around. I've been using the pulse up until now. The bursts are very, very powerful, but they do generate a lot more heat. Probably about 8 times as much heat as the pulse do. And so early on in the game, I find that I'd rather use the pulse. And I'm just giving these bursts a bit of a test run just to see how well they go, and see if we can how well we can use them before they start overheating.
You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. And 3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
Okay, so there's the mission, not very far away from the Stargate. The Aztec factory. So we're going to cruise on over there. Activate our weapons ready.
You have entered your private property. Please warp away, or we will engage in defense. This is your first and final warning.
So we do need to...
Station. Let's clear the guards first. Then, leave me at the station deck. I will go inside and get the blueprints.
So we do need to fight off some fighters first. And I usually find that they start to spawn from behind. That's why I turned around away from the station.
Target shields down. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Alright, we've got another one down here.
Target destroyed.
Okay, there are no guard ships left. Lower me to the deck.
Alrighty, so I'm going to quickly pop drain in there for a minute, pop our power into shields and recharge our shields because we've got another battle coming up in a sec. So just gonna, while I'm waiting for shields to charge, have a quick look around, see if we can see any pods. Not seeing any. There's a bit of cargo, 1 crate. We'll grab that. So if you are struggling with these battles, definitely pop drain in, pop your energy into shields. Let your shields recharge again before you move ahead. So I think that's enough. Should be okay. So we're gonna pop Molyax back in.
Weapons online.
Now if you have your weapons activated and you do switch out your co-pilots. Make sure you deactivate them and reactivate them again. Otherwise, the co-pilot effect doesn't really come into play. So we're just going to get up here and drop Momo off.
I'm in.
And now we're going to have a few more fighters, and I think a dreadnought as well to deal with. In a few moments. Oh, there is a pod.
We have guests. Do not let them land on the station.
We'll get that later.
Weapons overheat.
Yeah, see, these weapons overheated already.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Though,
Destroyed.
if you're careful not to spend too much time holding your finger down.
The guards entered inside. I'm going to the command room.
So if you don't hold your finger down on the trigger too much,
I'm locking myself into the room. I changed the door password. Now they are trying to break in.
Target destroyed. Weapons overheat. Target destroyed.
where are these guys? There.
Target destroyed. Weapons overheat.
Yeah, so they overheat pretty quickly. But you can sort of
Friends,
ease your finger off the trigger.
can you come inside and get me?
Okay, I'm gonna send these guys away so that they can recharge a bit. And I'm gonna grab Drain, pop her back in, get our shields back up while we're doing this, and other way around. Now we don't have to land. Just gonna hop out with G. Right. Wish me luck. So a lot of you guys might be able to get through this a lot easier than I will. The old FPS is not really my sort of
You
type
can't
of thing.
open this door from the console. You need to reach the security panel. I'm pointing out the location for you.
And these boxes here with the pink ammo, that big guy there, we can't actually get him. He's behind like a panel, and I think that might be the boss. He comes out a bit later on. There's going to be a couple more guys that jump up behind us here. Alrighty. So we've got to run around here. There'll be more guys in there. There is another one that's going to come out from there. There he is. Okay. Now once we go in here, I'm gonna press 4. I'm gonna pop a mine down there, and that is one of the perks picked up from leveling up. Now once you get up around here, I'm gonna pop a couple more here. Put a couple on top of each other. And we're just going to run straight through this terminal.
Okay.
And when we do that, it does trigger this
Guards are coming in.
boss guy here. And we can just run past him.
Got me.
And hopefully he doesn't follow us. Pop another mine down here for good measure. Wait. Alright, if you're on the ground, press space and you'll get up. This boss guy follow me. Didn't. Alright. I think that's all the normal guys. Way. Alrighty. Just gonna pop another mine to here. Alright. So you can see the health bar up top is the boss. And he's still back in the first room, I think. He can follow you out.
Thank you. I have the blueprint. I'm moving to the ship.
And now we just need to get back to our ship. Now I have managed to kill the boss guy. I don't seem to get anything special from killing him. So I'm just not going to even worry about it. But if you do let him, he does have a few abilities where he slows you down. He spawns turrets and puts up shields in front of himself. And I find the best way to deal with him is just to run past him and stay away from him. And now he will take some shots at you when you do get out here. Just get in our ship as soon as we can. If we can. And for some reason,
It's done.
there we go.
Now it's Kold's turn.
By the way, any news from Kold?
Not yet, but I'm sure he'll be back soon with the blueprints in his hand.
Okay, so that is that part of the mission, and now all we can do is wait for Kold to get back to us. So what I might do is we might just let's go and have a look at one of these mercenary jobs, one of these escape ones. So there's one, is that the highest one? Pick the highest one that you can. Or actually, pick the one with the highest experience. But you want to find one that's like, help my friend or my wife or whoever to escape. That one will do. That is a boss level one. It is level 22. We're going to hit accept on that. And we're going to go into our contracts, and it's this one here. Going to set the route there, and don't really need my fighters. Did call them back, I don't know why, but we're just going to hit the Stargate.
Calibration module activated. Calibration complete.
And this is a really easy way to get soldier experience and also rank up in the guild. Now I think I've got the oh, thought I had the acceleration bug, but I didn't. Hit Control H here.
To the jump point to start jump process. Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
So now with these escape missions, you're going to be going down into a village where
Waypoint of your route.
enemies will just keep respawning, and they'll start spawning basically as soon as you land.
The next waypoint is being passed. And 3, 2, 1.
So we can't really use the old sniper trick like we did with the village raids. See the red arrow pointing to that planet, that's where our mission is. So basically we just want to get in and get out.
Operation module activated.
So
Calibration completed.
as long as you're not worried about loot and you just want really quick XP and rank up in the guild, then these are pretty easy. But I do recommend that you do have a decent suit of armour before trying these.
Warp drive cooling.
So wait for our warp drive to cool. We'll hit B.
Online.
Yeah, I will just drop down a save. Before you go to any planet, good idea to drop down a save. Sometimes you do get some bugs.
The surface align process is completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
So you will get shot at a few times, but as long as you've got at least some half decent armor on, which if you do a couple of those village raids you should pick some up, and if not, well, you know, 4 of those village raids you'll be ranked up and you'll be able to buy some, and you'll probably make about 20 million bucks in cash while you're doing it. So we're going to cruise down here. I'm not going to bother landing, just going to hop out. Gonna pop my jetpack on. Now I'm not sure whether it's always the same building. I've never really spent time to figure it out. But we're just gonna fly around the edge here, staying low until we see a blue exclamation mark. It's usually one of these outer buildings, and it doesn't always show up at the beginning. You can see guys are shooting at me. Usually it doesn't show up till I've done like a full circle around the village. Don't see it yet. It's not that question mark over there. Sometimes you may need to kill one of the guys at least before it'll show up. There it is, over there. So we'll just cruise on over there. Stay low.
Can anyone hear me? I need help.
And we just got to get inside that building without getting killed.
Can anyone hear me? I need help.
Press F. Keeping our jetpack on. And now we're just going to cruise away towards our ship. And once you get far enough, screen will go blank. That's it, contract completed. All the bad guys go away. And that's it. It's that easy. So, but I do recommend getting a decent suit of armor before you try that. Because, you know, early on, low level, you can those guys can sometimes take you out pretty easy. But, alright, so now we need to wait for Kold. So, not sure how long that's going to take us. So I might just have a look at our stuff here. Let me see. So I've been upgrading everything in here. So we've got our headquarters fully decked out. And then I've been going down the list here and just adding like at least one more structure to each one down the list. And you can see our cash is doing quite well. I have kept sending out our guys, these guys here, the freelancers. I've been sending them out still on mail missions. So it doesn't really matter which ones you send them to, but the more you do, the more members you'll get in here. We do have max army, so these guys are doing freelance missions, which you can see in the reports here. Captain Success, that means it's one of these guys that's done a freelance mission. And then these guys here. So you can't send these guys on the mail missions, it's only these ones. And another little tip, you can see this guy's grayed out and these guys aren't. If it's grayed out like that, that means he's already on a mission. So these guys here are the ones that are available. So let's have a look in our cargo. We do have a prisoner and not really much stuff to sell. We might head over to N1, I suppose. And check into a station. Basically just waiting for the little radio update for the next mission.
There's something wrong.
There it is.
I haven't been able to reach Kold for a long time. I did a location search and I'm receiving a signal from a planet. Please go check it out. Kold may be in danger.
Okay. So, go back into contracts. We now need to go to Wex Camp and figure out what's going on with Kold. But that is going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much to everyone who's subscribed already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.